Ja se zovem Ajla Čolić iz Bosne.
Hi, my name is Jelena Kovačević and I will be translating.
Okay, so how would you describe Bosnia in 3 words to a complete stranger?
Prelijepa, opuštena i srušena.
Beautiful, relaxing, and damaged.
Describe a typical person's everyday life in Bosnia.
Ustaneš rano ujutro, popiješ kafu sa rajom, odeš u kafić, malo se ispričaš, onda odeš na posao ili šta drugo ako moraš u baš, malo odeš, ako živiš u selu i odeš, kad se vratiš s posla, malo odspavaš i da izađeš vani.
Usually you will just wake up in the morning, have a coffee with your friends, go to work, kids will go to school, and then after you come home from work, you will have coffee. If you live in the smaller towns, village, they will have their own farms and they will take care of their animals, they will work on their gardens. If you live in the city, you will mostly just work and the kids will just go to school. That's about it.
So how is the food like in Bosnia?
So all of the Bosnian food is homemade food, so everyone just does everything from the scratch. If it's bread, they do it from the scratch. Even if you go to the restaurant, we don't have any food that's processed. So whenever you go to a restaurant, you have everything that's made from the scratch. One of the popular foods that we have is called cevapi, which is really small ground sausages, and they come with the onions, and then they come with 2 pieces of bread, and the sausage is usually always put on one side of the bread, and the second slice of the bread is usually on top of it.
So you actually personally went through the whole conflict in your childhood. How would you describe the situation that you face?
Pa bilo je veoma strašno, većinom čulo se granate i bombe i tako to. Jedan od najvećih nesreća je bila Srebrenica u 1995. Tada je tu bio masakar i tu je najviše ljudi poginulo.
Well, there was a lot of conflicts going on, and the worst thing that we actually had to face as kids was most of our time we were sleeping in basements because there was a lot of bombing going on. So we had to be safe because we never knew where the bombs will go. So in 1995 there was a conflict going on. One of the worst things that was happening was the Srebrenica, which was a massacre that happened. They were mostly killing men of age 15 and over. The only people that did survive was women and kids. The rest of them died, and it was a pretty bad time. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on with the religion, so they were all fighting, for their own religion, and they wanted to take the part of it. They wanted to own more than what they had.
So how do people get married in Bosnia, in a traditional way?
Inače idu posle džamije, idu u općinu da se vjenčaju, da potpišu papire sa kumom i kumom i onda idu malo slavu. Roditelji od mlade većinom ne dolaze na vjenčanje, tek posle negdje možda 12 ujutro.
So the traditional way to get married in Bosnia is usually there's a little celebration at the groom's house, and then the groom goes to pick up the bride at her house. Well, at her house there's already celebration with the food and drinks, and then that's where they put all the little flowers on their shirts for all of the ones that are in the wedding, and then after that they go to the court. Whenever they get married in the court, they go to the mass where they traditionally get married. The bride's parents do not go to the mass. That's just one tradition that I have, that bride's parents cannot attend the actual wedding. But after the wedding in the mosque is done, then they all come together for the after, like kind of like after party and the dinner. And from then on, it's just kind of like a traditional, regular wedding dancing and cake cutting and all of that stuff.
So I found out that Bosnia was recently trying to join the European Union. What do you personally think that Bosnia needs to do to get on the Union, if you believe that Bosnia needs to get on the Union?
Pa ja mislim da Bosna treba da uđe u Europsku uniju samo zato što ekonomija je jako loša dole. Jedan razlog zbog toga što treba da uđe jer zbog ekonomija da moraju da poprave ekonomiju i treba da više poslova da daju ljudima umjesto $10 po danu da dobivaju malo više para.
I believe that Bosnia should join the union, and I think one thing that they should improve is the economy. They need to take care of their people. Usually our workers get paid $10 a day, which is really not much. You can't survive being paid $10 a day when you have family and kids. So I think that's one thing that they really need to improve, getting people paid more, and help them out.